Hey everyone, welcome to Up All Night DIY. I'm Monica. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm making this Christmas sweet treat cupcake with a light up cherry. I'm also participating in Crafting for a Cause, hosted by Teresa of Teresa B DIY, and this month co-hosted by Lynn of Hot Mess and Hot Glow. December's charity is Heart Support. Heart Support is an online organization that assists those tackling addiction, depression, self-harm, abuse, and mental health issues, as well as other adversity. They provide relevant resources to all who reach out to them, no matter what. Their purpose is to cultivate an environment for healing and to help others to grow stronger together and give back. Everyone needs a hand sometime. You'll find a link to their site in my description box. Please take a moment to check it out. Okay, let's get into it. I wanted something that lights up for the top sash of my window that would coordinate with the rest of my Christmas display. So I sketched my design, and with my scroll saw, I cut it from plywood. I painted the back of my piece black, as well as its stand, just to keep it tidy. I cut from cardstock my little bonbon to trace onto my wood, which I'll also use on the other side as well, just by flipping it over. Next, I'll draw my frosting outline on my cupcake. I'll base coat the cupcake liner and Ceramcoat charcoal with 2 coats. Now that it's dry, I'll add this cute checkerboard stencil and Ceramcoat Tropic Bay Blue with a cosmetic sponge. And since I have the Tropic Bay Blue on the go, I'll paint my middle bonbons too, including the top edges. Next, I'll base my cupcake frosting and my M bonbons with Ceramcoat white, 2 coats. I'm using a jar lid to draw a circle on my 2 blue bonbons, right in the center. And I'll paint them in with Ceramcoat watermelon. I'll paint the wee cherries too. I base coat the holly leaves with Ceramcoat apple green. Again, 2 coats. Using float medium and Tropic Bay blue, I shade my cupcake frosting. I prep my brush by working the medium into the bristles. Then I scoop some paint onto the corner of my brush. I stroke it on my plate to load the bristles. This will give me a gradient of color. Starting at the top of my cupcake, with my paint side of the brush along the edge, I'll do some short strokes, and then I'll pull my brush around in a swirl. I reload and shade the other side of the frosting top, following the curve. And I'll pull some color toward that swirl. Okay, I've rotated my piece, and I'll reinforce that swirl a bit. And I'll just shade along the frosting, reloading as needed. I'll skip that middle dip there for a moment while I shade the rest of the frosting. Right here, I'll add a little downward swoop from the edge to the center and another wee swoop from the other side, extending from the curves of my frosting to make it look fluffy. I come back to that bottom dip and I add a U-shaped swoop to it. I'll float around the edges of my M bonbons too. While that dries, I'll float my leaves with Americana Irish moss. As always, supplies will be listed in the description box. I just follow the shape and I'll run a line right up the center. I'll shade the right side of my blue checks with teal mint. I'll also use Americana teal mint to shade my bonbons, including around the red circles. I shade the inside of my cherries and my red circles with Ceramcoat Opaque Red. The paint side of my brush is closest to the edge of the circle. Next, I'll shade everything with Hippo Gray. I'll shade with the Hippo alongside the other shading, not over it. I want to enhance the first shading, not cover it. I'll shade the right side of the charcoal checks with the Hippo. With my liner brush, I'll add some white highlights to the cherries and the bonbons, just simple strokes. I'll add a white swirl to my bonbons with this stamp. I'll brush it with some white paint and press it in the center of the red circles. Now I'll come in with my liner and clean up that edge. Okay, here comes the sparkle. I use Mod Podge and this beautiful peridot glitter to add some sparkle to my leaves. I start with my center line, run the Mod Podge along the line, and sprinkle all my glitter. Then I'll outline my leaf with the Mod Podge and add the glitter. Of course, I pour the excess back into the bottle. I'll add sweet wee dots of aqua glitter to my frosting using a dowel. This glitter is just so pretty. I'll also add aqua dots to the bonbons, but I'm using Tropic Bay paint to make the dot so that it really stands out. With my dowel, I'll add red glitter to my cherries and to the center of my white swirls. And I'm using paint here too, instead of the Mod Podge. Each blue check will also get a red glitter dot. I'll use Snowtex on the top of my white bonbons using an old paintbrush. I'm just dabbing it on to make it look like frosting. I'll sprinkle on some iridescent fairy dust, and I'll add some red and green caviar beads. Once dry, I'll spray all of it with clear matte sealer. I'll attach this clip light to the back to light up the cherry on the top of my cupcake. I have this frosted red globe bulb that will serve as my cherry. I got this clip at AC Moore before they closed. I've had it for ages. So, I'll line it up with the edge so that only the bulb will show. And I want to double check that my leaves will fit. Looks good. I'll make marks under the metal clip. This will be where I put my hooks that will hold my clip in place. I'll drill pilot holes for my screw hooks. These are little L-shaped hooks that came in a variety pack of cup hooks. I'll just screw them right into place. My clip light slips right over my hooks. I'll trace where my leaves will go, and I've already drilled pilot holes in the leaves, so I'll just screw them down. With my staple gun, I'll staple that cord down the back of my piece. And I'm really extra careful not to catch any of that cord with the staple. I'll attach the stand first using a bead of wood glue. Then I'll add 1-inch corner brackets to add extra support. I mark where my screws will go, drill the pilot holes, and screw them into place. As a final touch, I'll make these wee bows from scrap ribbon for the top of the white bonbons. I'll stack them, pinch them in the center, wrap a pipe cleaner around the middle, and twist. I'll staple them right to the very top of the bonbon. I'll pull the pipe cleaner down, staple it to the back, and trim the excess. And that's it. I'm finished. This will add a really sweet and festive extra something something to my window display. I made 2. One for each window. I think it has just the right amount of sparkle. Please be sure to check out Teresa and Lynn's channels. You'll find their links in the description box as well as the playlist. Also, please check out the link for Heart Support. It's an awesome organization. I upload every Friday. Would love if you would subscribe, like, share, comment, and all that good stuff. Be sure to check out the playlist and all the awesome talent and inspiration. I hope you had as much fun today as I did. I'm totally digging my light up cherry. Stay creative, my friends. Thanks for hanging with me. See you next time. Up All Night with Monica.